Welcome to the Figure Zone. Today we've got a preview video of a giant stack of Hot Toys figures recently announced. There is a lot of figures, and there's even more coming. This is just the few they released that's going to cost a lot of money, and you're going to need some more space in your shelves there. Let's do a quick overview of what's coming out. First up, we have the finally released in diecast Iron Man Mark 1 armor. Now there's two different versions. If you get it from Sideshow, there's a regular version, and then there's the version with an extra diecast mask. So it's a non-wearable mask, but if you get it from Sideshow, that's the only place to get that thing. Now we've been waiting a while for this guy, and he's got a pile of diecast, you can see in the picture here, and he's got some interesting features like USB powered rotary motors going on. Now he's got a brand new head sculpt, 30 centimeters tall, which is a little strange. You figure this figure would be a little bit bigger, but if 30 centimeters is correct, he's a little bit under 12 inches, which is strange because he's in a giant suit of armor. He should be about 13 to 14 inches, so a little short maybe, I'm thinking here. He's got a specialized body with 36 points of articulation. Now he's got multi-layers of bronze and silver colored steel plating, so this looks great. And you can see the difference between the first Mark 1, the plastic, and the Mark 1 2.0 plastic. This is a huge improvement. And of course his weapons, you got a flamethrower implanted on the right arm, which is non-detachable. You've got a working forearm missile launcher, that's interesting, implanted on the left arm, non-detachable. And you get the bonus accessory of a die-cast Mark 1 helmet that's not wearable in the figure if you get this from Sideshow. And here's a couple pictures of the Mark 1 plastic and the Mark 1 2.0 plastic, and you can tell the difference in the head sculpt. Head sculpt a huge improvement. I never got the first two because I just wasn't a big fan of the head sculpts and not a big fan of paying $1,000 for a Mark 1. So he's also got a light up function and rotary function design operating with the USB power source. So that's interesting. He's got some kind of USB powered stuff. I wonder if the base will light up too, possibly. Probably not, but that's an interesting feature. I'm liking that. And this looks really awesome, but isn't he a little short to be a stormtrooper? And this figure is a Q2 release of 2023, and it's going to cost $455. So with shipping and taxes, that's about $500. Wow. Here we have the Armorized Deadpool Special Edition. This is going to be $405, and it's going to be a Q1 of 2023. And of course, if you get it from Sideshow, there's an exclusive and a collector version. The Sideshow exclusive is you get an energy cannon attachable to the forearm. This is a cool looking figure. I don't know. Okay, it's cool. That's not necessary, but it looks cool. It's pretty much a Deadpool in an Iron Man outfit. That's cool. So pretty much he's got a newly crafted helmet with an LED light up function. He's 32.5 centimeters tall as opposed to the small little Mark 1 Iron Man. That looks pretty cool. And he's got some LED light up functions on the eyes, the arc reactor, and the hands. He's got 8 pieces of interchangeable hands. And he's got articulation on the waist armor, which allows flexible movement. And it says also some die-cast parts in here also. This looks very similar to the company called Sentinel, who just made like a armored looking Deadpool. This is like an artist representation Hot Toys figure. I think they kind of representationed this from the other artist. Or maybe it's just me. He's got 2 katanas, 2 pistols, can be combined and transformed into heavy machine gun. That's pretty cool. 2 short-handled sai with leg sheaths, and he's got a dagger and 4 shuriken. So he's pretty much like an anime mech outfit, pretty much, which is cool if you're into that kind of stuff. He looks pretty awesome. You can go along with your Iron Man figures or some kind of anime series you got set up. Now here's something cool that you gotta have but don't really need. It's an Iron Strange figure. Now again, if you get this from Sideshow, there's a collector's version and an exclusive version which comes with 1 blue colored sword shaped mystic artifact and 1 interchangeable right hand for holding the sword. So go with the the exclusive version if you can. This is actually based off of a deleted scene in Infinity War where Doctor Strange is being held hostage by Squidward, aka Ebony Maw there. He has the needles pointing at him. Supposedly Iron Man takes his armor off and sends it towards Doctor Strange to keep him protected. So Iron Man is pretty much Iron Strange there. So yeah, deleted scene. Supposedly they filmed part of it. I'm curious if they ever showed any bit of that, but cool concept. It looks pretty awesome. And he is $440. That's a lot. He's a Q1 of 2023. So expect it around then. Now he's got a newly painted head sculpt with authentic likeness. It's got some battle damage going on there. Looks pretty cool. He's around 32 centimeters tall, 30 points of articulation, and he's got some die cast in there. 21 LED light ups. That's pretty cool. And he's got a pair of articulated air flaps, of course, and detachable chest armor, which usually all the Iron Mans have. And I'm digging how the Eye of Agamotto is in there, and that looks pretty frackin' sweet. It's got 3 pairs of hands and articulation on waist armor, which allows flexible movement. Now this is pretty cool. He's got 1 set of 4 LED light up energy displacer sentries. They're battery operated, so that's pretty freaking sweet. He's got a reddish orange colored mystic artifact, blue color battle mystic artifact, a pair of blue colored mandalas of light, specialized articulated display poles for the energy displacer sentries, and a dynamic figure stand. Here we have the Black Widow Special Edition. Again, Sideshow. If you order through them, you get an exclusive version and a collector's version. Now the exclusive accessory you get is a Taskmaster shield, so that's pretty cool. And she's around $260, which is going up in price again. And it looks like a Q4 of 2022. Now she's got a new developed black colored one-piece jumpsuit with shoulder armor, and also a pair of metallic gold colored wrist guards. So suit looks pretty cool. I'm digging on it. She's also got a pair of batons, some articulated batons, and also 3 pairs of interchangeable baton tips in different styles. The normal, stun, and ice version. That's pretty cool. And she also has 1 non-detachable baton backpack with 2 removable baton handles. You get the figure base and the exclusive, of course, from Sideshow. You will get the Taskmaster shield. From what I can tell here, the head sculpt looks exactly the same as the white outfit version, just with some different hair going on. Here we have the Spider-Man black and gold suit from the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. This is going to be around $270. It looks like a Q1 of 2022 release. Now he's got a pretty cool looking Tom Holland head sculpt, which is awesome. And he's got the masked head sculpt with 5 pairs of interchangeable Spider-Man eyepieces. And his body's got 30 points of articulation and 28.5 centimeters tall. And he's also got 10 pairs of hands with this guy. Now this is a pretty cool looking suit. If you look up really close to it, it looks like there's all kinds of like runic writing all over it and stuff. It looks pretty cool. So, and he's got some mystic stuff going on there too, so I'm assuming Doctor Strange or somebody shows up in this movie to add a little bit of extra interestingness to it. So we don't quite know exactly what yet. For his accessories, you have a gauntlet on the left arm, a mystic spider web effect attachable to the gauntlet, a circular-shaped mystic art effect attachable to the chest, equipped with a magnetic function. That's pretty cool. And a Spider-Man mask that is not wearable on the figure, so you can have him holding a mask, which is pretty awesome. And a pair of black, gold-colored boots. Looks pretty sweet. You also get the giant pile of webbing pieces he usually comes with, and one open Spidey web effect accessory, and a dynamic figure stand. So we don't know much about this guy yet, but it's looking pretty cool. It looks like he's wearing his upgraded suit underneath that whole thing, and like there's other stuff on top of it. So I'm sure they're going to have 20 more different suits in this movie so they can make action figures. That's how the game works. Here we have Boba Fett from The Mandalorian in his repaint armor, special edition with a throne. Now also, this is a Sideshow partial exclusive too. If you get it from Sideshow, you get a Razor Crest and Boba Fett Starship holograms. Now the figure with a throne is running $390, so you add on the $30 tax and the $30 shipping, you're paying a lot for this guy. And he's also a Q4 of 2022 release. Now this throne looks fracking amazing. Looks really cool. It's going to be awesome if you got a display area set up where you can put your Boba Fett and maybe put a couple other guys around them. The biggest issue I have with this figure set is they're also releasing just Boba Fett alone, and he does not come with the head sculpt. Just like the previous releases, an only way to get the Tamor Morrison head sculpt, you can get either the giant 2-pack, and I think it was like, what, $500 or something crazy like that, or you got the single figure with no head sculpt. So now you're pretty much forced to get the throne version if you didn't already order the $500 Tamor Morrison Boba Fett 2-pack. So it's kind of annoying. They should have given both Boba Fett's the unhelmeted head sculpt, and then you can pay extra if you want for the extra throne. That would have been a lot better, but now I'm going to have to end up getting this giant set. The throne is going to sit in the box because I have no display space for that, so It's like a useless accessory. It's cool, but give us the options. I don't know why they decided to do that. Oh, wait, I know. Money! More money, more money. Now, as you can tell from the little sneak peek photos there, we've got a Fennec Shan figure played by Ming-Na Wen. So that's awesome. Glad we're getting her because she looks awesome and she's an awesome actress. So I love all of her movies. I'm so glad we're getting a cool figure of her besides that one that came with that James Bond movie that I'll never get. And it also looks like we have another mystery guest here too, possibly. Could that be a Koska Reeves helmet you see Boba Fett fighting? Maybe. Now the body is 30 centimeters tall, and it's got 30 points of articulation there. It's got a lot of detail, of course, and it's pretty much just repainted version, it almost looks like, of the weathered suit that he first wore for a couple minutes there. And he's pretty much just got his blaster, his rifle, he's got the jetpack with distressed effects, he's got a flamethrower effect, which is pretty cool, he's got a fiber cord whip, and a specially designed figure stand. And as I mentioned before, there's also the basic version of Boba Fett with the repaint armor. He's running around 245, and he's also a Q4 of 2022 release. And if you get him through Sideshow, you get the bonus accessories of the Razor Crest and Boba Fett's ship in the hologram form. So again, same stuff he comes with, except no throne, no Tamora Morrison head sculpt. So if you got the $500 2-pack, you got yourself a head sculpt already. I'm sure it's the exact same head sculpt. And you can get a basic Boba Fett if you don't want to get the throne. Thanks so much for watching this long video. Please hit that subscribe button, it helps out the channel big time. Share this with your friends so they know these figures are coming out. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the video, and if you want to see more cool previews, reviews, and tutorials, hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when a video goes live. Until the next video.